just a typical day with Stephen the Medium here. Honestly, I have no idea what is going on. I just have spoken on a previous live for 15 minutes and I saw nobody, and I went on Facebook and I'm not on, and I still don't think I am on unless I see somebody. Hey, I see a one. I love it. I don't know what I did the first time, but I honestly, hey kids, I don't see the Lana, honestly, I have just been on doing this pre-live or pre-show, and for I swear about 12 minutes, and nobody's come on, and it said that I was live. So I don't know if I messed something up. Hey, Patty and Michelle and Teresa. So I'm just so excited I'm getting actually to see people. So hey, Dorothy. And I cannot believe that I wasted so much time because even though I still don't see it via Facebook, but if you guys are seeing me, it's got to be on. So how is everybody? I was saying on now that I can see people, at least I know people are on, that I cannot believe the holiday Christmas is in 10 days. Hey, Jacqueline. I cannot believe how fast and how behind I am. And I think how many guys, hey, Michelle. So let me ask you something. For anybody who's on, did you see me on prior? Like, could you see me at all? Like with a yes or no? Or did I really just spend like 12 minutes of speaking to nothing, like talking to absolutely nothing and nobody? So I don't, no, oh my God, Dorothy and everybody else. So I was just talking I'm like, hi kids. And I just went on and on and on about like Christmas and oh my God, I'm recovering. Wow. Lana, sending white light to you. That's good. You just popped out. Yeah. So now that I am on, I can see people and whatnot. So, how is everybody? How's everybody? How I can't speak. Everyone's holiday going, and are you stressed out as I am trying to figure this out and get presents and trying to, I'm honestly from last year from COVID was just a mess. Now, this year's kind of the sort of, I mean, of course, we're in a much better place, but it's just a little bit weird. But I have to quickly just show you guys something. As you may have known, that we have been in New York this past weekend. So we got to go to the Harry Potter store, and look what I bought. Ready? Can you see? Yes. Why, you may ask, did I get this? All I can tell you is that I've always wanted one. And what did I buy? I bought a wand. I bought a wooden Harry Potter wand. This is actually Harry Potter's wand. And, I know Harry Potter. I mean, I've watched the movies, but I'm not like a crazy fan that knows everything, that I'm very jealous about, because people in that store knew everything. They were finding things that were placed all across the store. I had no idea what they were doing. But ever since HR Pufnstuf and Witchy Poo came on and she had a wand, I've wanted a wand, and I never had a wand. So Elix and I were in the store in New York. I was very excited. The store is so cool. And I saw there are, I don't know, like I felt like hundreds of wands in the store, all displayed, and underneath the shelves, all these boxes. And if I was going to get one and it was the one time deal, I wanted to get a really great one. So I noticed that in this glass case, there were 3 of them. One was Harry Potter. The other 2, I don't remember, but they were in the back because these were, unlike the other ones, were actually made out of wood, and they're each handmade. So each one is individual. So I got it. So I brought it home and I smudged it to put my own markings on this, and it's just so cool for me to have this. It's not anything else. It's not like I'm gonna turn people I don't like into mushrooms, even though how cool would that be? That's not the point. I just love it. I just love the wand. So, and I cannot believe that I wasted so much time on a previous recording or live that nobody could see. I swear it was like 12, 13 minutes. But let me just tell you something quickly, that I, in New York, was thinking about death, and it's I want to have more of a conversation about this, of what I've learned. I just saw an orb go by. Anyone see the orb go by? As soon as I start bringing up death, an orb goes flying by. And Lindsay, the great Lindsay, who does all mine and Helix's computer work, and she's just a star. She happened to text me and said this morning, do you believe our deaths are predetermined? And it was so wild. She's so connected, but it was so wild that she asked me that, because on the train to New York and on the train back, I was thinking of how I wanted to either post something or talk about death. And I just responded to her that I've been thinking about this. What I think, like from my experience speaking to spirit, I mean, listen, every one of us are going to die, right? We're all going to lose whatever we've got, these physical bodies at some point. So doesn't matter who you are. And when you're younger, you feel like I know I lost my dad when I was 8 years old. I, for all these years, thought my mother's never going to die, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way. Like nobody, my mother can't die. She's never going to die. And your mind, for me anyway, wouldn't process that. And of course, February of 2020, she did pass away. And I think from that point on, I started thinking about it. And hi, everybody. Isn't it funny how things just attract us for no reason? I love the one. Janice, thank you. I know, but I was just and I was trying to figure out from what I understood in experience and spirit, like, is death predetermined? And I think it is, but I think there's exceptions to it, because I think that we do have a predetermined death. I think that the best way to explain it, I was thinking, is that as soon as we're born, like the second we're born, the moment we're born, there's like an hourglass that just comes over our head, and it gets turned. And depending on how much sand you have in your particular hourglass depends on or determines how long you're going to be on this earth. Unfortunately, none of us can see that hourglass, so we don't know. But I do think that even people, because I was thinking, well, if it's predetermined, what about people that, die and come back, or have these accidents that nobody can understand how they lived, like these serious accidents? And I've done readings like that someone has said, my daughter was in a bad accident and she was not supposed to live, and there was angels that intervened. And I think there's just so much to talk about, and I don't have enough time, but the archangels are the ones that come in, and when we're not supposed to go, if it's not our time, are the ones that come in and intervene. And I think that's for everybody who has died and come back and seen the white light, or bad car accidents. It's just that I think sometimes in this physical world, especially now, how crazy it is that things happen so quickly that it's sort of like, even though you've got a predetermined date, it's that date's not up yet. And so there has to be some kind of, for whatever reason, interference to keep you here. So I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if these comments are also just stagnant. So I don't know if you guys can still hear me, see me, because the comments are not moving. So, and this is a new application I'm playing with. I did have a banner that was supposed to be on the bottom, but I think because I left and came back, it's not there anymore. Oh, so you guys are still there. Good, Michelle. So you agree. So I think that's the case. And it's just, when you think about that, thanks, Dorothy. When you think about that, then I think it's just something that you have to, it just brings you to another level about death, and some people being afraid, some people not. So listen, stay here. I can't believe this time has been eaten up this quickly, because I don't know what I did with the first recording that nobody could see me. So stay here. I'm going to make sure that the stream comes on. If you're interested in a reading, call 508-222-1320. I'll be there to answer. The Puerto Rican was picking up his mother at the airport at 2, and so he's on his way here. So I have no idea whether he's going to be here or not. So stay tuned. Stay here. If you're on Facebook, I'll make sure the live comes on, and lots of love to you.